Yo guys, it is Sacred Saiyan here, welcoming you back to another video. Before we get into this video, I would like to thank you all so much for the support, and if you end up liking the video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. With all that being said, let's get into what if Goku was a red ribbon android? You may be wondering how this could take place. Well, allow me to tell you. After Goku destroyed the Red Ribbon Army base, he realised that he used a bit too much energy. He hadn't eaten all day, and he thinks since he destroyed the base, he can just take a little nap. Goku then falls asleep in front of the destroyed Red Ribbon Army base. Gero, inside of his bunker, sees this, and he decides to use this to his advantage. He was going to make androids to defeat Goku, but making Goku become an android would be even better. Gero exits his secret bunker, grabbing Goku and putting him in the trunk of his car. Gero then drives towards the mountains, where he will create his new lab and turn Goku into an android. The first thing Gero would need to do is be able to control Goku. So, Gero creates a remote control chip and implants it into Goku, meaning Goku will now do anything Gero demands. Then, Gero begins to torture Goku, testing every bionic enhancement possible. Gero would come to make multiple androids, but every time a better android was made, Gero would give Goku the things that make the android good, and he would remove the android's flaws from Goku. A long time passes, and King Piccolo is awoken. All the Z fighters thought Goku was dead, and eventually stopped looking for him. The Z fighters are facing King Piccolo, and are losing. The Z fighters are stronger than in canon, since they wouldn't have Goku to always save the day, but they are still not enough to beat King Piccolo. The Z fighters are sent flying back, exhausted. King Piccolo is laughing, but then, out of nowhere, there is a hole in King Piccolo's chest. The Z fighters couldn't see what happened, but they think they just saw a blur fly straight through King Piccolo. They aren't certain on this, however, since their eyes couldn't track something so quick. King Piccolo spits out an egg, and then his lifeless body falls to the ground. The Z fighters look at each other, and then Krillin asks if anyone else saw that. The others are confused, and ask what he is on about. Krillin says that he thought, for a split second, he saw a tail. The others ask Krillin if he is trying to say what they think he is trying to say. Krillin says he thinks that might have been Goku. He knows it doesn't make sense, they thought Goku is dead, but Krillin still hopes that it is true. Back at a lab, in the mountains, Gero is sitting, watching what just happened. Goku arrives, and Gero smirks. King Piccolo could have interfered with his plans. Besides, Gero can't let King Piccolo take over the world. That is his own goal after all. Gero then tells Goku to continue trailing. They still have a couple years before their plan can be achieved. A couple years later, there is a World Martial Arts tournament. The same tournament where Goku faces Piccolo Jr. in canon. All the Z fighters enter, along with Piccolo Jr. However, when the Z fighters look at who entered the tournament, they see a strange name: Android Prime. They're a bit weirded out, but they decide to ignore this. All the fights remain the same, apart from when it is Tien vs Goku in canon. This time being Tien vs Android Prime. Tien enters the ring, awaiting his opponent. Everyone is shocked as they see Android Prime into the ring. They all realise that Android Prime is Goku. The Z fighters try to talk to Goku, but he ignores them, and with a single blow, he knocks out Tien. Gero told him not to kill Tien, so he doesn't get disqualified from the tournament. We now skip the Goku vs Piccolo Jr. Or, should I say, Android Prime vs Piccolo Jr. This Piccolo Jr. is a bit stronger than in canon because of how easily his father was defeated. However, he is still uncomparable to the might of Android Prime. Android Prime is about to kill Piccolo Jr., but Gero tells him to stop. They can study Piccolo Jr.'s genetics and make adjustments to Android Prime. The announcer says that Android Prime is the World Martial Arts Champion, but then Android Prime shoots a ki blast at the announcer, killing him instantly. Gero comes from behind Android Prime, and a bunch of other androids come out of the crowd. Gero makes sure the cameraman is recording, and he announces that he is now the ruler of the Earth. Anyone who doesn't accept this will be dealt with by his android army. The Z fighters look shocked. They have no clue why Goku would work with him, and for some reason, Goku still looks like a child. Obviously, this is because androids don't age, but they don't know this. The Z fighters know they can't do anything right now, so they run for now to form a plan. Two androids grab Piccolo Jr. and they take him back to Gero's new palace that they had taken over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and also share the channel, as it would be greatly appreciated. With all that being said, I hope to see you all in the next episode of What If Goku Was a Red Ribbon Android?